What's going on, guys? Pocket Dimension is officially live. We're gonna do the last node here because I think it's pretty straightforward. It's very similar to the first couple of Pocket Dimensions, and the heavy metal roster is the traits that they're gonna be using. For this one, we're basically just sticking with our highest level characters, and I think most of the characters here people have already leveled up from the previous Scourges, but we'll go over the ones we're using. Captain Marvel, she was part of that A-Force team, and I actually leveled her quite a bit just because of previous when she was pre-meta before, and of course as well being as a A-Force member, she was one of the teams for the Rogue Scourge. Next one is we got Ghost Rider here. He was pretty beefy, 170. He's level 85, tier 14 only, but still pretty beefy. And he was using the first Scourge as well as a sack wave, and yeah, he's I use him actually quite a bit in war because they form a pretty solid team on the supernatural Dark Hunters. Then of course we got Spider Punk, one of the Web Warriors. He's used in Doom 2, Doom 3, so I don't think it's gonna be too surprising that most people will have him leveled up. And as well, the Morgan Le Fay Scourge is returning, so it's good to kind of keep him leveled up and geared as well. If you guys haven't already started working on him, if we're talking about him as well, gotta have Scarlet Spider in there. He was one of the first characters in the first Pocket Dimension, so I think a lot of people will already have him leveled up. Doom 2, Doom 3, and of course as well in the first Morgan Le Fay Scourge. Last but not least, we've got the other Dark Hunter. We're going to use Dr. Voodoo here. I feel like he's good synergy with Ghost Rider, and as well he brings a lot of that ability block, and he's got some nice little AoE damage as well to kind of work together with the team. But for the most part, I don't think people are going to have too many issues with this Pocket Dimension if you've just got some pretty heavy characters. I think for the most part the Ultron and the last node's going to be the hardest part, and as long as you got some heals or something like that, you can probably do a couple attacks and get it done. We'll jump into the last node here. Alright guys, so we are back. We're going to jump in here. Like I said already, I think the last node will be the hardest part, and as you can see here, the Ultron's pretty much the biggest threat. The team we already discussed here, and I pretty much just autoed up into the last node, so if you've got a big enough team and it's over 800,000, you're not going to have too many issues with it. I think for the most part, people are going to get through this pretty easy, and we'll just show you guys here. I like the setup we go here. We go right for Ultron, just ult him with Captain Marvel. That's almost going to kill him. And then, of course, we can go in here with Ghost Rider Special. That's going to pretty much wipe the board, give a ton of bleeds to people. And then, of course, as well, as you guys can see here, there's that big AoE I was talking about earlier that's going to drain the health. Lots of people bleeding as well. We're going to throw the AoE from Scarlet Spider as well. And as you can see here, we just leave a couple of these guys alone. They're just going to bleed out and die. Going for Captain America because he's kind of annoying. Keep in mind Voodoo as well, or not Voodoo, sorry, Mordu as well. He kind of gets heals when people die, so just take care of him. Take care of him before he starts healing himself again. And I like the ability block from Dr. Voodoo as well. That's kind of nice because it gives it blocks off some key characters. If your characters aren't high like mine, that's going to come in handy as well. But like I said, if you've already leveled up some of these guys from previous Scourges, from playing dark, other game modes like the raids, I don't think you're gonna have too many issues with it right now. Of course, the evasion there slows us down a little bit, but nothing too surprising. And the last wave here, I mean, really, we could just probably hit auto, but I think you guys get the point. Go for Mercenary Lieutenant. He's kind of annoying if you leave him alone. Gets a lot of buffs to the team with the speed up and all that other annoying stuff, and getting rid of him quickly here will give you guys less of a headache. Yeah, and then for the most part, I think, right now we gotta get through Captain America, but other than that, very straightforward, very similar to the first two Pocket Dimensions, and I don't think it's gonna give. I think most people are just autoing through these pretty quick. The only people I think are gonna have issues with it is newer players, mid-level players that don't have these monstrous characters leveled up, and obviously because we did invest quite heavily on them in the previous Scourges, we have not really needed to do anything extra for this one, so that was kind of nice for us there. And there you guys have it there. We'll just pretty much auto here, and I think you get the gist of it. Leaving these last little stragglers last. You can keep Shield Trooper alone because he's just pretty weak, pretty useless, and just some lousy characters here, but as you guys can see, we get this done quickly. and pretty easily. Yeah, the bleed's probably gonna take him out or not. All right, so there you guys have it, and yeah, fairly straightforward, fairly simple, and hopefully helped you guys out there. We'll take a look at the rewards, but I think you know, you'll probably be familiar. Just some teal gear, some pleated materials, and of course, where there's gonna be some gold spider shards as well, I believe, in the mix here. All right, thanks guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.